It is up, it is back, it is gone, Marge!
See ya! Grand slam!
And it's gone!
Look at this, he got him.
They did it again! Can you believe it? This team.
This is Across the Association. Hey everybody, I'm Alex Bastiavansky. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We've got tons to get caught up on. The AAPB set a league record last week for most alumni playing in Major League Baseball in a season. We'll get to that, and plus we'll take a closer look at the Sioux Falls Canaries in this week's Team Spotlight. But first, let's get up to speed on what went down last week with the ATA 180. And this segment is brought to you by Rawlings. Rawlings is, of course, the official baseball of the American Association. And helping me out today with the 180 is Joe Brand, the play-by-play man for the Kane County Cougars. Joe, thanks for coming on today.
Hey, thanks a lot. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, well, it's great to have you on, man. And let's talk about your Cougars. Kane County is in its inaugural season in the American Association after being an affiliate club in single A ball for years. Just give us your thoughts on the way the Cougars have performed so far this season.
You know, it's kind of been an up and down road, and I hate to make excuses, but I think this one is pretty relevant. The injury bug has been kind of a nuisance, and it's not just one or two guys, it's a handful of guys, and it's a starting pitcher, a reliever, a catcher, an outfielder, an infielder. I mean, all that has happened, and it's been guys that have been either very productive in the lineup or just a great club defensively. Not only that, I mean, we've lost a couple of guys to major league purchases. So the Cougars have taken a lot of hits that I don't think they expected to. Now you're starting to see guys healthier, and the team's starting to find their groove a little bit more, and hopefully that can continue moving forward.
Well, you guys are playing in an absolutely brutal division for your first year in the association. The North has just been an absolute dogfight. You got Milwaukee, you got Chicago, you got Fargo, Moorhead, all battling for top spot right now. You guys played all three teams. Which one impressed you the most?
Yeah, so, you know, I didn't get to see them against Milwaukee, and we played the Chicago Dogs way back in the beginning of the season. So it might be a little swayed of a judgment call, but I'm going to go with Fargo Moorhead. I was just really impressed with their overall team. Again, every aspect, starting, bullpen, offense, defense. They just also won some really nice games where they scored late against us. And even when we came out to a big lead in the last game of the series, you just never felt very comfortable because you knew what Fargo Moorhead was capable of. And they got a lot of explosive offensive players. So I'm going to go with them out of those three as of right now.
Yeah. Well, sticking with the Fargo Moorhead theme for a second here, Leo Pena of the Redhawks is among the top 5 in batting average in the league, among the leader in many offensive categories. Just talk about his performance and what he's meant to the Redhawks this year.
Yeah, just a guy that controls the zone very well. Just seems like he always knows what type of approach he wants to have standing in at the plate.
And Pena turns it above the left field. It is up, it is back, Marge struck it down.
He had at least one hit against us every single game, and honestly, I mean, just a single here, a single there. He had a couple of hits the last game of the series, so I think with the fact that the Cougars were able to somewhat limit him may have helped, and just kind of goes to show you what type of hitter that he is. But again, it just goes to that whole Fargo Moorhead roster and offense that I was really impressed by. Just a bunch of guys that know what they're doing when they're standing at the plate.
And Joe, unfortunately, that buzzer means we are all out of time, so we got to wrap it up. But thanks so much for coming on, man. And good luck down the stretch this season. You guys are going to be fascinating to watch.
Hey, no problem, Alex. Thank you very much. I had a blast doing this.
Okay, time for some ATA notes now. And Jake Cousins made his MLB debut with the Milwaukee Brewers on June 21st, and what a debut it was. In 2 innings, he didn't allow a hit and struck out 5. Now, Cousins spent time with the Chicago Dogs last year. He's the 16th American Association alumnus to play in the majors this year, which is a new league record. Vance Worley of the Kane County Cougars had his contract transferred to the New York Mets last week. Vance had a 2-2 record with 27 strikeouts in 33 innings this year for the Cats. He joins the Mets AAA team in Syracuse. And finally, wins have been tough to come by for the Houston Apollos. Not entirely surprising considering they're playing every single game on the road this season, but they did pick up their 5th and 6th victories of the year in Week 6 against Winnipeg and Sioux Falls. Okay, the peak performers. And this segment is brought to you by Zephyr Headwear. Zephyr is the preferred on-field cap of the American Association.
Run of the night for Adam, which set an all-time record. Drive to right. Going back is Scurrin. Going back to the wall. Silviano. That ball is gone. Adam Brett Walker has just homered in his 4th consecutive at-bat, dating back to last night.
Yeah, Adam Brett Walker was the man last week, and he's been named the association's batter of the week. He went off, including, as you heard, home runs in 4 consecutive at-bats. He's the reigning league MVP, and no question he'll be in the conversation for the award again this year. Pitcher of the week goes to Trevor Lubking of the Gary South Shore Railcats. He made a single start last week, but he made it count. Now look at that stat line. He fanned 12 Sioux Falls Canaries, allowing just a single earned run to go along with 12 Ks to earn the win on June 25th. Okay, coming up next, it's our team spotlight featuring the Sioux Falls Canaries this week. More across the association coming back in just a moment.
What's up, baseball fans? I'm Carter Waddell, your new insider for American Association Baseball. And I'll be taking you through all the heart-pounding plays, all the down-to-the-wire pennant races, all the must-see moments. Check out highlights from all the action each and every day from across the American Association on our social media platforms. And don't miss American Association Now on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. We'll have highlights, we'll have news, we'll have player interviews, everything you need to stay on top of this outstanding league in 2021. For more, go to aabaseball.com. I'm Carter Waddell for the American Association, where we play to win.
Hey, welcome back to Across the Association. You know, last season, the Sioux Falls Canaries came oh so close to capturing their first league title since 2008 as they made it all the way to the final before eventually falling to Milwaukee. Well, this year, the excitement just continues to build. The Birds have new ownership and have made significant changes leading to a better fan experience. The Bird Cage is an absolute party on game day. And we find out more now in this week's Team Spotlights. And this segment is brought to you by Rapsodo. Rapsodo is the official technology partner of the American Association.
Canaries baseball, it's a whole new ball game. Canaries baseball, we love it!
Let's get busy with Canaries baseball. Yeah, I love it. I love it. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
It is a whole new ball game in Sioux Falls this year. Fresh off a season that saw the Canaries make it all the way to the American Association final, the organization has a new ownership group, True North LLC, that brought fresh ideas and a new dedication to providing fans with the best possible ballpark experience.
Our new ownership came into the organization 8 weeks before the season started, and our promise to the community was improved fan experience. Obviously, we wanted to have a competitive team, but it was all about taking stock of what we had and improving everything from the ballpark, the entertainment, our social media, everything that surrounds the Canaries. We wanted to be focused on improving every aspect.
We've had a busy off season, lots of changes, you know, starting with that big shiny thing right behind me, a brand new Daktronics video board, 20 foot by 50 foot, one of the bigger ones in the league, something we're extremely proud of.
We've got revamped bars on both concourses, new concessions, a new kids zone, a new merch tent. We call it the Canaries Gear Cage down the first base dugout.
Even down to Joey Zanaboni, our new broadcaster here this year, somebody a little bit different than maybe you're used to hearing, a lot more eccentric.
There's a line drive out to center. Logan landed, laid out, what a play! Defense cleaner than a Kids Bop CD full of Cardi B songs.
Some crazy, wild, fun sayings that just kind of catch on and make you laugh while you're listening to the broadcast.
People say, wow, this is new. There's a focus here that hasn't been in quite a few years, and that's exciting to hear because that means that our investment's paying off and we are fulfilling the promise of improved fan experience, and that's what it's all about, making sure that fans want to come back.
Well, I'm a bit biased, but I think we have the coolest mascot in the American Association. There's no better visual than a 7.5-foot big yellow bird. KG does a fantastic job engaging with fans, specifically kids.
We've got fans and families and young people coming back to the stadium because it is a good time at the birdcage.
The ownership group's dedication to the community goes far beyond the changes it's made to the ballpark.
So our ownership group launched the Canaries Community Fund. 3 pillars are community involvement, education, and character building. And so we want community leaders, business owners, educators to come to us with initiatives that they're working on, that they need support, and they want us to be collaborators. So we want to figure out how we can give back efficiently to the community, and that's a big part of I think bringing together all of what we're trying to do this year and into the future.
Spring training, invite T, takes one out the end of that. There's a fly ball toward the right field corner. That might be trouble. Back at the wall. It's out of here! Lock it! Cock it! Rock it! Restock it!
On the field, the Canaries have been competitive this season. They're in a dogfight with Lincoln and Cleburne mid-pack in the South Division, in close pursuit of Kansas City for second place.
We've got a lot of veteran arms in the rotation. Got some young guys in the back end of the pen that can throw some gas. Our lineup's built on getting on base, creating some chaos on the base paths, and putting pressure on the defense.
On the mound, Ty Culbreth has been incredible, battling for the league lead in wins.
I don't think there would be a pitcher in the American Association who shakes off more signs than Ty Culbreth. He certainly knows what he wants to do, and he comes right out and attacks you. He's been really successful. I think he's been one of the best left-handed starters in the association this season.
Sioux Falls, like all American Association clubs, takes pride in sending players on to major league organizations. Logan Landon is the latest. He won the Point Streak Batter of the Week for Week 5 and was promptly picked up by the Philadelphia Phillies. He was assigned to their AA club in Reading on June 21st.
I talked to Mike Meyer right after he was signed by Philadelphia, and Mike said, I think this guy can be a major league player. I really feel like he can go to Reading and be extremely successful in the Phillies organization and go on to the MLB. So we're just really excited. He's from Sioux Falls, originally went to Lincoln High School here in Sioux Falls, and I know this town is really behind him.
Losing Landon is a hit to the Canaries lineup, but with Wyatt Ulrich, Jabari Henry, and Mitch Glasser all currently in the top 10 of the league batting race, the Canaries aren't starved for offense this year. They like where they sit right now and believe they've got the goods to deliver Sioux Falls fans their first title since 2008.
You know, we've had a little bit of ups and downs here to start the season, but you know, we're starting to get healthy again. We're right in the pack, right in the thick of it. Guys are starting to get comfortable. They're starting to feel good, and I think we're set up for a pretty good run to the postseason here as we get into the dog days of the summer.
Okay, time for the fan question now. And this segment is brought to you by Baseballism. Baseballism is the official apparel partner of the American Association.
Here's a high drive from Hobson, left center field, and Casey Hobson goes yard.
Casey Hobson swings a big bat for the Chicago Dogs, and he's got the fan question this week, which comes from Andy and Charlie, who are twins from the Windy City. According to their parents, the siblings love each other dearly, but at times will also get on each other's nerves, as happens with every family. So Andy and Charlie sent this question in.
Hey, I'm Charlie. And I'm Andy. And we're from Chicago. We have a question for Casey Hobson on the Chicago Dogs. And we were just wondering, what's it like playing on a team when your father's the manager?
Hey Charlie, hey Andy, and answering your question, it's a dream come true getting to play for my dad.
And now he uncorks one deep to right field. Casey with 2.
We have a lot of fun.
And now he has been tossed, yep.
Oh, here we go. This is vintage.
Oh boy.
Butch Hobson, ladies and gentlemen.
Baseball's about fun and being a family, and I'm just glad I get to do it with my dad.
It's a family affair in Chi-Town. Andy and Charlie, thank you so much for the question. And fans, you too can win free stuff. Record a question for your favorite player or team and send it in, and you'll win an AAPB prize pack. Email it to info@aaipb.com. You'll win free stuff. You'll appear on the show. It's a win-win situation. Okay, coming up next, it's our alumni update, plus the plays of the week. More across the association coming back in just a moment.
What's up, baseball fans? I'm Carter Waddell, your new insider for American Association Baseball. I'll be taking you through all the heart-pounding plays, all the down-to-the-wire pennant races, all the must-see moments. Check out highlights from all the action each and every day from across the American Association on our social media platforms. And don't miss American Association Now on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. We'll have highlights, we'll have news, we'll have player interviews, everything you need to stay on top of this outstanding league in 2021. For more, go to aabaseball.com. I'm Carter Waddell for the American Association, where we play to win.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. The alumni update this week is a significant one, and not only because we'll take a look at a couple of players that were added to Major League rosters recently, but also because the AAPB reached a new milestone in the process. The update now, and this segment is brought to you by Rebus Technology, the official league store of the American Association.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Swung on him as he struck him out. So that's the 3rd strikeout for Brebbia.
It was the feel-good story from last week. John Brebbia, who played in both Sioux Falls and Laredo, pitched a big league game for the first time since October 2019. After returning from Tommy John surgery, he's now playing with the San Francisco Giants. There are his stats from Laredo: 7-2, .98 ERA in a dominant 2015 season. Vinny Natoli, who played with the St. Paul Saints in 2017 and 18, got the call last week. He was promoted from AAA Tacoma to the Seattle Mariners, and he was dominant in Tacoma, 1-0 with 26 Ks in 18 innings pitched. There's a season from St. Paul in 2018 for the former draft pick of the Mariners. And of course, we mentioned it earlier in the show, but Jake Cousins broke the record for most AAPB alumni in the majors in a single season when he made his debut with the Milwaukee Brewers, throwing 2 shutout innings. League leaders now. And Adam Brett Walker has taken over the home run lead, of course, the reigning batter of the week after a torrid performance. He's now got 15. In terms of pitching leaders, Matt Salter leading the way with strikeouts, 55, followed by David Holmberg and Trevor Lubking, the reigning pitcher of the week. And in the standings, Milwaukee on top. They are red hot right now, having won 4 straight in the north and in the south. Sioux City leading, but followed closely by Kansas City. Plays of the week now. And this segment is brought to you by Vimeo. Vimeo is the official streaming partner of the American Association.
Kipper to Prime. Prime sends a ball high in the air to deep left center, the deepest part of the park. Track it down, Marge. This ball is gone. Correll Prime, a tape measure shot.
Plate, swinging a high fly center field. This one's back to the track, to the wall. Bon voyage! Michael Krause for the 2nd straight night.
Runner goes, pitch, barreled out towards right center field. Guerrero back into the gap. He looks up, he reaches up, and he makes the catch.
Fly ball into deep center field. Ranging back is Seymour. He's going to watch that one drop. Roundcaps win and walk it off in the ninth. Jesus Mariaga, his second walk-off of the season. A deep fly ball to win the ball game here.
Kidman, 2-1. Swinging a sharp liner, caught by Altman with a leap. It's short.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a line drive right center field, and it is caught by Milligan diving in for out number 1.
The pitch driven in the air to left field. This may not be deep enough. Let's see if it might drop. No, Brennan Metzger comes in and makes a diving catch in left field.
Serves me correctly. 2-1. Swinging a sharp ground ball, picked on one hop by Santa at short, up to his feet, and
Reese kicks the 1-2 home. Harris swings, line drive, base hit left field, and the X's have walked it off again against the Lincoln Salt Dogs.
1-0, and Christopher sweeps a bouncer toward the hole short. It's a tough play for Walraven, gets to it, fires to first. What a stretch, what a play.
Here's a broken bat flare out to center field, dying quickly. Here comes Zimmerman, and a diving catch by Will the Thrill. He does it again.
A belt-time 1-2. That's barreled right center field. All day back on his horse, looking up, and this ball is gone. Lane Milligan with his third home run of the year.
Pitch. Here's one high up toward left field, at the warning track, at the wall, it's gone! See you later! They've walked it off on back-to-back days! Oh man, oh man!
Newson Brown sets and deals. Swinging a high fly, center field. Krause runs over to it, dives, he got it in the gap! Michael Krause!
1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, rolled left side, deep in the hole on one knee. Santa with a backhand pick, throw to first, and it's in time.
The 0-2 pitch, and Silviano blasts one high in the air. Deep down the left field line, fair or foul is the only question. It's a fair ball. Track it down Marge. A 3-run opposite field shot for John Silviano.
2 in scoring position, 1 out, and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. Diving stop made by Talbert, up to his feet. Throw to first in time.
The 2-2 to Narrier. Lifted in the air, shallow right, tough play. Charging is Murphy, coming on, slides and makes the catch. Great play by Max Murphy to take away a base hit from Zach Narrier.
Swinging a drive deep to left. This one's going to go for Walker. Gone! ABW. Third home run of the night for Adam, which set an all-time record. Drive to right. Going back is Scurran. Going back to wall. Silviano. That ball is gone. Adam Brett Walker has just homered in his 4th consecutive at-bat. Let's go!
And that's all the time we've got for today. But just a quick reminder, you can check out all of the league's social media outlets to get your fix of American Association Baseball. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We'll see you next week.